Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. Welcome everyone, welcome back if you're returning, welcome if you're new. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled and grateful that you are tuning into the readings today. We are asking for a message you need to hear right now. That is our question today. What do you need to hear right now? And I will also be drawing cards to have a look at how that kind of pans out depending on the way the messages come through. Now we have 3 beautiful cards to help you choose which of the piles is right for you. 3 significator cards, and I'm going to draw a rune and a charm as well. So for pile 1, we have the card of Overcome Fear. So this is pile 1. For pile 2, we have the card of Leadership. That's for pile 2. And for pile 3, we have Divine Guidance. This is for pile 3. So, what is it that you need to hear right now? Now, I'm going to put some little counters out just to put the charms here so you can see them really clearly. All of the cards that I am using today, I'm going to list below in the description, and I'll put them in a comment as well, and the charms as well, and the runes. So if you're interested in anything that I'm using, you'll be able to find them. So pile 1, your charm is a dragonfly. And your rune, there's actually 3 runes that have come out for you. You have the blank rune. You have Perth, the rune of initiation, and you also have the rune of strength. This is Uruz. So that's pile 1. Pile 2, you have a starfish, and your runes. Yes, you've got 3 as well. You have the rune of possessions, nourishment. This is Fehu. You have Hagelas, the rune of disruption. And you also have the rune of Anzus. This is signs, signals, synchronicities. Okay, let's move that along a little bit. Make sure we've got space for everything. Wow. And pile 3, let's do your charm first. We've got the rune of the star. This is a 5-pointed star. So this is for pile 3. And we have 3 again. We have the rune of, this is Suelo, wholeness. This is the rune of Isa, ice or standstill. And we have the rune of fertility, Ingas. Okay, so those are your runes, your charms, your cards. I'm going to leave the video running just for a few minutes for anyone that wants a little bit longer. I will put the timestamps below, and I will put them into a comment as well, so you'll be able to easily find whichever reading or readings is speaking to you. Sometimes it's more than one, and if it is more than one, just go with it, because there may be more than one message coming through for you. So beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Okay, let's draw your oracle cards first, and let's find out what you need to hear right now. New beginnings, a great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up. Choose the old chapter, or close the old chapter, my apologies, not choose the old chapter, close the old chapter. Okay, a new adventure will unravel. 0909. Overcome fear. See through the illusion. You have this dragonfly. Dragonflies are transformational, and I think you're going through almost like a kind of a rite of passage, as it were, in terms of your growth. You're building in strength and courage as well with the rune of strength. Your life is a canvas. Art, manifestation, creative accountability. Let's see what your Akashic cards are showing, and we'll draw your tarot cards as well. You have, okay, Winged Messenger in reverse. You have Birth in reverse, and you have Fated Meeting in reverse. Okay, interesting. They all came out in reverse. Now, I'm going to draw your tarot cards as well. I think this is because something's ending. Something is absolutely ending in order for the new beginning to come, which is what this says. Close the old chapter. Something that was negative, I think, actually, if I'm honest, or something that left you, maybe left you feeling even fearful for some of you. I'm so sorry if that is the case, but something's ending. There's divine timing in this as well. May we kindly ask for further guidance. What's the message? What is it you need to hear? I think the message is that it's over. Something's over. You don't have to be fearful or tied or limited anymore. Something is over. It's really over. You've got the Ace of Coins. This is the Ace of Pentacles. You have the King of Swords. You've got two kings. Wow. You have King of Swords and King of Cups. You have the Hierophant. You have the 8 of Cups. And you have the 10 of Cups. Ooh. You have the 2 of Swords. And then you have the 9 of Cups. Okay. Right. Your primary message. The message you need to hear right now. This is a really big statement and affirmation. Something is over. It's finished. It's absolutely closed. It's done. You will never have to go back to it again, even if your mind just drifts into it from time to time, because this can happen. It happens to us all. But truly, you are starting literally with a blank canvas. Look how you have the blank rune, and your life is a canvas. Literally, something has been almost removed. Now, for some of you, it could be a real person who is removed. Literally, they've left, they've gone. It could be a circumstance that's completely finished. But something has completely, it's gone. I think you're slightly in the adjustment place with this at the moment. You know, when you're sort of almost like reconfiguring. Something I notice when, after a loss or a bereavement, it's like almost like at a cellular level we reconfigure because a big cord has been cut. And as we cut cords, or cords are cut, we literally do, it's like we almost have to recrystallize. I think this is something you've prayed for something to end, for something to be completed. But what is really interesting, I don't think it is just that something's ended. Something new is coming into your world too. It's like you literally are entering a space of possibility. I feel like your whole system has been rewired. Now, you may not know how you are going to get to your next desired, let's say the finished painting, if we use that as a description. You don't know how you're going to get to the finished painting. But I think you now know that you have a blank canvas. And this is the message you need to hear. It's you are now in a space where you are a blank canvas. Your life is a blank canvas. Do not be afraid to jump in and have a go. I love this Two of Swords because we see somebody who is literally trusting. His eyes are closed. Let me see if I can focus on this for you. Will this work? Yeah, there you go. Can you see how his eyes are closed and he's walking in this water up to his knees? His hands are just held, his arms across his heart, and he's just trusting. It's like he's allowing himself to take one step at a time and just trust that the world is unfolding and that this sort of incredible kind of whirlwind of cloud is behind him. Something is behind you and you have a blank canvas in front of you. Now, that's your first message. That's what you need to hear. That you need to know that something is over. Oops, I need to just refocus your camera. It was focused on the other way around, the closer card. Right. But yeah, this is like refocusing. I kind of think that's relevant. It's almost like, because I think you're still in this space of almost like sowing seeds. What do I want? How am I going to do this? What will happen? I think this is the zone of, do not be fearful of anything repeating again. Whatever you've come through or been through. I mean, my goodness me, if you had a bereavement, if you lost someone really close or a really good friend, and you're considering, like now you might, do you reach out and ever consider having a new relationship? Absolutely yes, with the cards that are showing here. Let go of fear. You're not going to have the same thing ever happen again. This is over. Like literally at a cellular level. This is absolutely over. It's time for the new. But you are not exactly hesitant, but I do think you are still in that little space where you're needing to be just a little bit kind to yourself. If your mind kind of drifts into the old, be kind to yourself. That's what happens. If you drift back into something, just be nice to you. Just let this unfold. When you start, I'm sure when an artist starts with a blank canvas, they could have the most amazing ideas. But you've kind of got to put that first bit of paint on there. You've got to have a go at it rather than sitting there worrying about whether it will turn into the masterpiece you want or not. Sooner or later, you've got to actually take the plunge and have a go. And really, this is what's going on here. There's just so much. I just feel like there's so much joy coming to you. This is such an interesting energy here. It's like the opposite of the overcoming fear, being guided, new beginnings, opportunity, courage. Let's kind of draw a few more cards and just see what's coming through in the coming week. How will this pan out in the next 7 days? Let's really just have a look at this and see if we can get more information here to know what's happening. Will an opportunity literally come this week for you? What will appear this week for you? Something has ended. It's done and dusted. It's over. I'm going to draw more Akashic cards and see what we're shown. What's unfolding. We have the Akashic Library. Interesting, I kind of didn't quite know which way out it was coming. I almost want to put it like this, which I think is really relevant. Because, upright, reverse, they're one of the few packs I read in reverse. But when it comes out sort of like neither one way or the other, I think basically it's sort of saying, what do you want? It's like, what story do you want to create? Your life is a canvas. What story do you want to create? This would be a week when I would be really sitting down, if I was you, and focusing on what you want to create. What like creating a vision board. What would the life of your dreams look like? Like literally print stuff out if you can, or cut pictures out of magazines. And look what's come out here. Look at this. You have the Buddha prepares. This is amazing. And you have the King of Keys. Now the King of Keys is a bit like the King of Swords kind of energy. This is somebody who is able to make stuff happen. He's focused. His energy is focused. But look at the castle behind him. And then the Buddha prepares. I think this is a week when you can energetically complete the completion. If that makes sense, my pile one, I hope that makes sense. I think you can complete the completion. You can process, like by shifting your energy onto that blank canvas and starting to almost like in advance prepare it. Get really focused. What do you love? And while you're doing it, it's like you're committing and investing your energy in the future that you absolutely are dreaming of and wanting. You may not know how to get there, and it doesn't matter. Just commit to the process of literally creating the vision of the life that you want. That's where your focus needs to be, completely, wholeheartedly, 100%ly. What else do we have here? What else are we shown from my beautiful pile ones? Wishes fulfilled. Can you believe that? And look at that. Isn't that beautiful, the way that card came out? I think that is absolutely stunning. I think this week, literally, I think if you get really focused and really allow yourself to kind of wholeheartedly lean into the energy of what you want and not what has completed. Something has completed. It's over. It's finished. You will know what that is. It has completed. And that's your first message anyway. The message you really need to know is this is done. You don't ever have to go there again. If you have any doubts or fears that something could come back up in your world or a pattern could repeat, it's not going to happen. Or someone's coming back in that's not been okay. You're never going to have to do that ever again. It's like literally something is absolutely firmly over. But now you sit in this space of infinite possibility. Use this week to really focus your energy, focus your thoughts, focus your visions, and do this bit of preparation. And I think something will come along and open a doorway for you to get you on that pathway, to get you on that first step. Literally, you take the steps in focusing and aligning your energy with everything you want. And I think a wish will be fulfilled. Something's going to come through. Whether it's a big thing or a little thing, whether it's a step in the right direction or it's a really big part of your wishes that arrives, something is coming to you and it's a wish come true. So pile one, I am over the moon for you. Over the moon. Keep going this week with this real emphasis on your focus. This is what the additional advice is this week for you. And I am so thrilled that whatever it is that has not been okay is absolutely and most definitely, wholeheartedly and in every way over. I am thrilled for you. Pile one, thank you for being here. Thank you all of you who've been checking out my tarot course. It is still half price, but won't be for much longer. It was half price for a limited period. So do check that out because it won't be for very much longer. So if that's something you're interested in joining up with and learning to read, just do check out. There's loads and loads of details on a particular page so you can see what it's all about. Thank you for being here. I'm so humbled. So humbled to be reading for you, and so appreciative of the love and the support that you send. Truly, you guys are just amazing, and I am just thrilled for you. I really am. My beautiful souls, tons of love, and I will hope to see you again. If this is resonating with you, do please give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. And thank you for being here, and thank you for commenting, and all of you who make donations and give back through the super thanks and are members on Patreon or here in the YouTube area, the membership area here. Just thank you so much, all of you. Thank you just for being here. Tons of love. Pile two, welcome to your reading. What is it that you need to hear right now? Let's find out. You have the card of leadership. You have 999, release. Right, your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? Now, this is very interesting because I think it's quite specific. with Fehu, the rune of nourishment, possessions. This is like ambitions becoming satisfied. And I think with Hagalas, something interrupted you. Something got in the way of, I think like you were on a roll maybe almost, and something got in the way or disrupted something or interrupted your pathway. And now it's time for you to get back on track. That's what I'm seeing here. Like literally almost take a lead in some way, shape or form. And taking the lead might also be, because we've got release. It may be also really actively putting something down. Getting out of your own way, letting go of something, moving on, not letting something disrupt you anymore. Let's see what else we're shown before we dive too much into your message. We have inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Yep. I think there's something in it that feels a bit like it's maybe clinging a little bit of clingy energy. What else are we shown, my beautiful souls? We have the 6 of Roses. Yeah, the War of the Roses. We have add some in reverse. Interesting. Yeah, something is interrupting you. It's stopping you. It's almost like it's stopping you from being present. And then we have 7 of Forces, balance. And the first card here is balance. Okay, something needs to come back into balance. Because I think you were doing really well. I think you were kind of almost like pretty much on track, and something has come along and it's caused you to be knocked off balance or caused you to lose, to feel like it's like something's gotten in the way of the bigger dream, the bigger picture. So what is it? Let's find out, what is it you need to hear right now? I mean, I guess initially it's like, you need to rebalance. You need to release something. I think you've got to let it go. I think you've got to move on from something here. But let's see what else we're shown. Okay, my goodness me, your cards are just popping out beautifully, aren't they just? And I'm seeing this one, and this one, and this one. I think this one too. Yeah, something, and that one as well. Something has knocked you off balance and you need to come back into balance. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Death card, and we have the 4 of Swords. And what do we see in this image? We see someone lying in a coffin. You need to lay something to rest. You need to put it down. Let it go. I know that's harder than it, that genuinely is harder than it sounds, in all honesty. But I think it's dragging you down. You've got the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. You've got the 10 of Swords. King of Swords, Page of Swords. Ah, love this. You have the 6 of Wands, and then you have the Empress. Right, I'm putting this up here. Yeah. I'm going to be quite specific here. I think somebody was stabbing you in the back, making up stories about you, being horrible, being mean. Somebody just was not nice. Literally, I mean, perhaps that's a message for some, but not all. But I do feel that's a really big message, seeing somebody with all these swords in her back. I think somebody really, really stabbed you in the back. But you need to lay it to rest, because it's interrupting your energy. In terms of you manifesting your new earth. You will survive this and you will come out of it seriously on top. The Empress is a card of magnificent abundance, of happiness, of joy, of wonderfulness. And it's fertility. And the card of the 6, what I will say with the card of the 6 of Wands, because this is a card of public success. It's like visible success. Do you know what? If someone's been stabbing you in the back or not being very nice to you, Do you know one of the best ways that you can, well, not exactly get revenge, because revenge is not a nice energy. It doesn't do any good, because the more we want revenge, the more we sort of cling to it. And in a way, it all just comes right back at us, really. So that's not helpful. But the more that you go over and over it or whatever, the bigger the impact on you. But you know, one of the best ways of moving through and beyond something in a really powerfully positive way is to get out there and succeed, because you demonstrate that what they did didn't work. They didn't win. They didn't beat you. You got up and you're going strong. Bring yourself back into balance. This is what you need to hear right now. Bring yourself back into balance, lay it to rest, and get cracking on your world. Be resolute with the King of Swords. Even if you feel like it's almost like feel the fear and do it anyway, or you're stepping into the unknown, or it just feels like a big, oh, where do I go from here? How do I pick myself up? Just do it. Just pick yourself up and like invest and move forwards. You are going to come through this and out the other side. And I am so sorry that you've been through something that really rocked you in a really challenging way. Whatever that was for you. It's really interesting. I mean, I could draw cards to see if I can get a flavour of what that is. But you know, I don't kind of want to, because I feel that your message is saying, let's put this down. Don't be put down by it anymore. Seize it, grab it. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? I think something new is emerging anyway. And the real key, the real message here is that you need to hear right now, what you need to hear is to move on. Literally put it down. Do not dwell in the essence of anything that would not be okay for you. Absolutely, just do not dwell in anything like that. It's time to let it go. Move on. Rebirth. I'm drawing more cards for you, pile 2. Let's look at the future. Let's find out, where are my pile 2s going once this has been released? You might want to do a ceremony of release. You might literally want to do, if there's someone who has been really tricky, find something that represents them and create a ceremony where you cut cords with that person, or you let go of them, or you just, it's like or write them a letter. You may not send it to them. You don't need to. You can burn it and send it as a prayer, but just energetically, they're going to know, set yourself up a circle of intent, and literally sometimes I will set up like a circle of intent where I have an inner circle where I am sitting, and then an outer circle, and it's kind of like I invite somebody in for a conversation, but they can't come into my inner circle. It's totally boundaried. They can come into my outer circle, and then they leave when I tell them to leave, because both of those circles are firm and they belong to me. It's like my energy, and we have that conversation. It's almost like having it out with them and then saying, you're no longer welcome here. And I mean, burning things like juniper, or having juniper oil and rosemary is particularly good for cutting cords, severing ties. I almost feel like this person is what I would call a bit of a soul thief. Somebody who really kind of looked like took a piece of your soul, or left you feeling quite... this will be right for some, but not all. I mean, perhaps for some of you there is just a circumstance that is ending. But I'm so struck by this backstabbing that looks like it's been going on. It's not nice, and I'm really sorry. War of the Roses. It's like it was a stalemate, but it's just interfered with your energetic resonance in the here and now. And actually, my beautiful pile 2, you deserve so much more. Now, how is this moving forwards? Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles. You can do this. You can work through this. You can process this. You can move on. You can be resolute, clear. As I said, maybe cut some cords, write a letter and burn it, whatever. Do some sort of ceremony. Let's see what else we are shown. Yeah, public visibility. That's super cool. The Ark of the Covenant. Ah, this is interesting. Ooh, there's definitely a whole other depth and layer to this. There was a karmic, the Oracle of Delphi. There was a karmic element to your connection with this person, or, you know, this circumstance. Could have been a group of people, but whatever it was, there was a karmic element. With the Ark of the Covenant, this card actually tells you that you have completed that agreement with the Oracle of Delphi. It's like you came here, whether it was like some element, maybe it was like learning maybe it is learning to recover from something, learning to be a leader, learning to be successful and not be put down by other people's envy, for example. If you're someone who's destined to shine, to be a star, to be a superstar, to have big ambitions and fulfill them. Perhaps you are one of those people, and perhaps part of your karmic pathway has been to meet someone who was really negative, or circumstances that put you down, so you could come through and out the other side, and then almost like that's it, now you're off on your road of success. And it's like with the Ark of the Covenant, you have completed that particular karmic contract. You're on track. And the Oracle of Delphi, look at the way her hand is out. This is a new chapter here. I think this is now a time to dream big and be guided. Whatever this was, lay it to rest, let it go, move on. You are worth so much more. So much more. I'm going to draw a few cards and see what the week ahead looks like for you. How is this panning out? How is the energy of this panning out? You fulfilled the contract, whatever it was. There may even have been a bigger picture, and you maybe had to call someone out, or whatever it was. And maybe calling somebody out, maybe if somebody's really backstabby, you won't be the only one that they've done this to you. Maybe you came here to play a part in kind of holding them to account, or calling them out, or demonstrating to other people that you don't have to buy into this. But whatever you've done, I think there's possibly been a bigger picture. But let's see, how is the week panning out for you? You have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you can really move forwards here. You really can. We have the Queen of Wands. She's the Queen of Transformation. And you have the Magician, who is the Alchemist. This will turn around this week. Okay? You can turn this around this week. You can literally make it happen. This is the week when everything shifts, and potentially quite suddenly. Do you know Fehu as a rune? Sometimes, aside from being ambition satisfied, sometimes it indicates a sudden and unexpected windfall. And Hagalas, it's like the great awakeness, like Uranus energy. We're certainly dealing with a lot of Uranus energy at the time of this reading. My goodness me, there's a lot of shaking up going on. I think something might suddenly arrive. A synchronicity might fall into place that gives you something that kind of gets this kind of, not exactly sorted, but I think it's completed. It's like it transforms this. I think something is transformed this week. How exciting. The Page of Coins. Yeah, maybe someone comes along and, my goodness me, you've got so many energies of people here. Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Page of Swords. Queen of Wands, Page of Cups. You've got all this sort of youthful page energy, and you've got the beautiful energy of transformation and the leadership qualities of the King of Swords really taking charge here. I actually do think maybe, when I kind of said maybe for some of you, what you have done may actually have assisted others. You might even find that you find some alliances and allegiances with people. But either way, this week something is massive. It's like you get real evidence that something has shifted. Somebody could even come in and like offer you an apology, like seriously eating humble pie. You know, it's like something is shifting that shows you once and for all this is completely done and dusted. I think there's a confirmation, and I think the confirmation, my beautiful pile two, could come either way. It could be a confirmation of almost an apology or something visible that you think, right, well, that will never happen again. Or it could be a confirmation that something utterly magical comes into your world that's new, or it could be both, that also demonstrates that that sort of energetic is no longer with you. But either way, I think you're going to see a shift this week, which proves to you that this is over. And now it is time to leap forwards into new possibilities. You can finally lay this to rest in a really big way. I think that's magical. I'm so sorry whatever it is that happened, but there was a bigger picture and you had a part to play, and it's why you came here, or one of the many, many reasons why you came here. And now the next chapter is all about success, big ambitions, and the universe supporting you in achieving that amazing success, wealth, all the stuff that, you know, whatever that is for you, whatever wealth would be, happiness would be, whatever that is what we're seeing in the next chapter of your world. Pile 2, this is just magical, and I am loving the energy around you. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. I feel so humbled, and thank you for the love and everything that you send to me. I really feel it. Thank you beyond beyond words. Beautiful souls, my tarot course is still at half price, but won't be for much longer. So if that's something you've been considering, while that offer is available, kind of seize the moment and jump on it, because it will not stay at that price for much longer. That's going to come to an end. Beautiful souls, thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing. If this is resonating, do give me the thumbs up. That would be amazing. Thank you. And if you want to make sure you never miss a reading, subscribe and press the little bell icon. And thank you all of you who comment and leave donations and give back through the super thanks in the comments. I just am so humbled and so grateful to be connected with all of you. Beautiful souls, tons of love. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. What is it that you need to hear right now? One way or the other, I think you're going to get divine guidance. I mean, you've got this amazing card of divine guidance. You also have Suelo, which is like the path you must follow. It's really indicating, again, proper divine guidance. Now with Isa, stand still. Sometimes this does actually ask you to stand still. Maybe you need to see something to receive the guidance, but we'll find out. Let's get more information. Okay, your first divine guidance is coming through straight off the bat. You have got 2424, good times, leisure, rest. Yeah, you're meant to take some time out, stand still. Rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and you can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. That's so sweet. And you have a Venus star. And fertility. What is it that you need to hear right now? You've got messenger. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. I wonder if you'll get an invitation or something, like a message coming through. And I wonder whether when that message comes through, this is actually saying to you, take it, seize it. Don't think, oh, I really must do this, this and this and this and this, or I need to clean the house so I can't go out to do that thing that would be such fun. I think you're meant to take some time out. Leisure. I think you are meant to be enjoying yourself. Paths unknown. The divine physician. What else do we have? Maybe kindly have a message for my pile threes. Oh, and the King of Roses. Love is in the air for some of you. Now, whether that is just love of life, slowing down, enjoying, taking time out. Maybe if you are looking for love and you take time out and you get an invitation and you go somewhere, you might actually meet somebody. There is definitely an energy of slow down. This is your first message. Slow down, take some time out. If you get invited to something that's different, unusual, something you haven't done before, give it a go. If you get invited to do a course or, I don't know, go to a book club or anything, give it a go. Put down something of your normal routine and go do something that's different. Because I think something fertile will come from it with the King of Roses. Something you love is going to come from it. I think it's going to be even more than just having a good time and coming back feeling rested and replenished. Because this is the energy of a king. I think something more will come for this, way more than just, taking an afternoon out and chilling out. I think if you go and do something that you haven't done before, I think you are going to find an experience that is really, really quite magical. Something's going to come from it. With the divine physician as well, I mean, this is an energy of healing. Maybe you're needing to be healing, looking after yourself. Even the messenger, look, the messenger is almost like it's the really similar figure to the divine physician here, coming forwards, offering you with his hands, offering healing. If any of you are invited on something like a retreat or like a spa day or something like that, I would personally definitely be going. There's definitely something here in that. I think you might well meet somebody quite exciting, or something, or an event might take place that leads to more. Okay, let's get your tarot cards. We are asking what you need to hear, which I think is basically seize the moment, take some time out, because it's going to lead to something else. It's not, it will replenish you and be amazing, but I think this is a bit more than just that. It really is a bit more than just that. Let's see what we have in your tarot cards. Oh my goodness me, you've got the 8 of Swords, and I'm seeing you completely tied in knots, hemmed in by something. And then I see the Chariot for you moving something forwards, and I see the 9 of Cups, which is a card of absolute delightful happiness. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Star. Oh, this is so lovely. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, a doorway is going to be opened for you. Yes, gosh, if you have been, I think we can move these along. There'll be room for another card, at least one more card. I feel like if you didn't take this, you would be disappointed afterwards. I actually do think your message is, what you need to hear right now is to do with receiving an invitation or a message or an opportunity to do something you haven't done before. And this is the path you must follow. If anything, I think it might stop you in your tracks. But it's bringing fertility. We have a Venus star. It's bringing love for some of you, but it's going to bring something you're going to love. Look at the doorway opening here to absolute contentment and happiness. Don't tie yourself in knots or feel like just because it's unknown or different that you shouldn't do it. This is definitely something you haven't done before. okay? This is something new. So it's not to do with something that you're familiar with. This is definitely somewhere you haven't been before, people you haven't met before, something you haven't tried before. It's definitely to do with something completely new. You literally have never seen this. You don't know how this is going to be, but it's going to move forwards, and the very essence of going there is going to turn the wheel. Something is coming from it. Aside from the absolute joy of doing it, something real, really, really like a seed of fertility is to be sown. There's this card for you, the Magician. Wow. This is the card of chemistry. Now, I'm not saying that this is necessarily love for all of you, but I will say that it's love of something. For some of you, it could be love of someone, but for others, it's love of someone or something. You know, but whatever it is, it's definitely something you haven't done before. And this is your message. What you need to hear right now is to say yes to something you haven't done before. Because it's being gifted to you, it's bringing you something. It's also something that's connected to leisure or rest or holiday or pleasure. It's not a work opportunity. Now, if you're looking for something that's connected to work, then it could be connected to work, but it will be the outcome that's connected to work. It would be like going on a spa day and then you find yourself sitting in the sauna next to someone who suddenly turns out to be a publisher and you've just written a book. It would be one of those kind of synchronicities. But ultimately, you only meet because you're doing the thing that is about rest, leisure, pleasure, holiday, love. Just, it's wonderful. There's something that's really wonderful. This isn't work orientated. Whatever it leads to, you will love, even if that in itself is a direction that's connected to work. For most people, this is just something, I don't know how it comes or what it is, but it comes through. Say how it comes. I don't know what it is that comes, but it comes through the doing of something you've never done before. I'm going to draw cards and find out about the week ahead for you. Can we see if anything is shown for the week ahead? You have the King of Pentacles. Wow, he has the Midas touch. Oh my gosh, you have the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Master Manifester. You have the Hermit, which is guided. It's a card of very guided, like a mentor. Some of you could be finding a mentor. You've got the Hierophant. Gosh, this is like, these are huge cards, aren't they? And you've got the Ten of Cups. Oh, wow, wow, wow. And more wow pile 3. This is just something else. Okay, what we see this week, I think with the Kings is you seizing the moment. But it could also be the offer of something. I mean, you've got the King of Roses up here as well. Which is, I think that is the King of Cups, actually. I have a feeling in the traditional pack. But anyway, you've got 3 kings. I actually think this week, something is, because the Hermit is guided. It's like you're navigated through something. I mean, we see the Hermit holding up the lantern. The way will be shown. Look at this. This pathway is lit up. I think it's this week you might get either a message or an invitation or something that you see, and it could even arrive randomly. Maybe you could be pausing, stopping to do some shopping, and then you suddenly catch sight of like a notice board or something like that. Or indeed you just receive a message. But the message could come. Remember, messages come in many different ways. But it's to do with having a really good time, leisure, something you've always wanted to do, but maybe you've never done it before. But if you sign up to this, it's either going to be the thing you love, or it's going to lead to something you love, whether that is love, intimacy with someone, or whether it leads to, I don't know, something that you'll love. But one way or the other, I think this week you will get some kind of a sign or a message. That's the best way of saying it. A message of some sort will be shown to you. It's gifted to you. And as I said, it's something you haven't done before, and it will be something connected to fun, leisure, not work. Whatever it leads you to, you are absolutely going to love it. I am really, really excited. I really wish to ask, could you please keep me posted in the comments? I would love to know how this unfolds and what is happening for you. I am wishing you every blessing. This is really, really exciting. And look even at the imagery on divine guidance. We have a frog. Frogs are all about transformation, and I'm hearing take that leap. Frogs leap. And the transformational energy of the dragonfly, see through any illusions, literally shape-shifting into something. A space of fertility, something magical coming to you. Wow, yeah, take a leap. Pile 3, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for sending so much love my way. I'm really, really honoured. Beautiful souls, my tarot course is still at half price, but won't be for much longer. It's a sort of going to be a time-limited offer. If that is something that you're interested in, do seize the moment while it's still available at that price. Beautiful souls, I'm sending you all the love in the world. This is so magical, it's untrue. Whatever it is that you take the leap to, you're going to love it. Thank you for commenting. I absolutely love hearing what's going on. Thank you to those of you who give back as well through the super thanks, and for those of you who join the channel and support me through the membership area and on Patreon. I am so honoured to be reading for you all. Beautiful souls, don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. And if this is resonating, please do give me the thumbs up. Tons of love, Pile 3.